Hello, Lucas Nation fans, and welcome back to another exciting Lucas Chat podcast with your host Kennedy Lucas and Tyrus Lester. Now, what we're going to do for the Lucas Chat podcast Season 5 kickoff show, yes, this is Season 5's kickoff weekend for Lucas Chat podcast, and it's so good to be back here in today's podcast. Now, we do have a couple things that goes around that's going around K.L.P Entertainment, such as the weekend vlog Season 7 kickoff show was that last weekend, and you guys watched it throughout the week. We advertised and we have it out for everyone, and I'm very, very happy to have good success for K.L.P Entertainment for the weekend vlog again. I do want to announce this real quick for today. I do want to announce that, it's going to be very time consuming. It's very rare to have podcast shows and weekend vlog shows out every weekend because, as you guys know, I've mentioned this in the weekend vlog Season 7 kickoff show that I am an RA and I am doing some production work with GDN as well, so it's going to be rare that I post these videos every weekend like I used to, because I'm very, very busy, plus with college. There's a lot of stuff that goes on with that as well. So bear with us, working as hard as we can for everything to transpire and everything to happen for you guys out there. But thank you guys for staying tuned for the Lucas Chat Podcast Season 5 show. You guys can follow us here not only on YouTube or the website. You also can follow us on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com. You go to that site and you type in K.L.P Entertainment, and you guys can see our K.L.P Entertainment's SoundCloud page sponsoring and featuring the Lucas Chat podcast. So thank you guys for staying tuned for this podcast. The podcast is only running for this show is just by me, Kennedy Lucas. Tyrus Lester is going to be doing his own podcast segment. I do want to branch out for everyone. I do want to have everyone have their own sort of show theme. It's still going to be called the Lucas Chat Podcast, but we're just going to have different people running it all together. So that's what we decided to do for the Lucas Chat Podcast. We're just going to branch out and have more videos out for you guys and have everyone have their own opinion on whatever we talk about in the Lucas Chat Podcast. For today, we're here to talk about the #1 anime. Again, you guys know I announced it last season. You guys know that we're all going to be doing a podcast of all three of the animes that we watch. We're not going to just do the #1 anymore. We're going to do all three of the anime shows. But I am here to talk about the #1 anime from the website of www.lucas904.wix.com/KLPE. #1 anime, Dagashi Kashi. Now, this anime is very fun to watch. It's hilarious. Let me just say, I enjoyed this. This is a new anime that came out this year. So we're trying to encourage and we're trying to watch newer animes for the year, for anime from now on. I just think, the way I see it, new anime brings fresher colors. It brings more dialogue. It brings new voice actors into the mix. So having watching the newer animes and the new ones that comes out in 2014, 15, and 16, you have fresher colors, you have fresher voices, and it just fits for us. So Dagashi Kashi is our #1 pick. It is premiered back in February of 2016. We're watching it now as of August 2016. It's written by Kotiyama. It was published by Shoga Kukan, if I pronounce that right. This show is running 12 episodes, one season thus far. We don't really know if it's going to have season 2 or not, but we do know season 1 is running 12 episodes. It was published back in December 18, 2015 and released out for 2016. The studio Feel has produced this, licensed by Madman and Funimation. The networks is from TBS, CBC, Sun, and BS-TBS. Again, there's 12 episodes running. So this show is different because it's not your mecha show. It's not your Love Ichi fan service show. It's just one of those animes where you just really just watch it and just have a good time watching it. Dagashi Kashi is a Japanese manga series by Kotiyama. It has been serialized in Shogakukas, if I pronounce that name right again, Manga Magazine Weekly, Shonen Sunday since 2014. It has been collected in five volumes. A light novel was adopted titled Dagashi Kashi, was written and illustrated by Mata Azora, if I pronounced that guy's name right. They also published it in a single volume of by Shoga Kukan, if I pronounced the name right again, on December 18, 2015. The anime television series adapted from Phil aired in Japan and between January 7th of 2016 and March 31st, 2016, and we're watching it as of August 2016. So basically what it is you have the main character, Haruo Shidere, if I pronounce that character's last name right, and Kokonotsu Shakata. Those are two of the main characters. That's the main character and the other girl character with purple hair. Basically, one character with black hair, his father and him run a candy store, sweet store, on their neighborhood, and his father wants him to run the company when his father is no longer with them and passed on. He wants to pass the store on to the main character, and he wants to have him run the store. The main character doesn't want to run the store, but he meets a girl, the main character with purple hair, Haruo, comes over. She knows her stuff, and she knows her candy treats and her facts about candy and sweets, and they kind of entitled that into sort of a love triangle between Seiya. Seiya's the other character with the blonde hair, and her brother To. Basically, just, every episode has a different theme. They're gonna have a love triangle in one episode, and then there's been episodes where they're battling out, playing games, using sweets. So it's that type of anime where it's different themes every episode. It's not one of those animes where it has a theme and it sticks to the theme throughout the series, as we've seen in most animes like Dragon Art Academy and Sky Wizards Academy, just to name a few off the back. This show has different themes, such as Bakken Test or Shuffle or We Without Wings, for example. They have different themes on each episode. These characters are very energetic, I can say. With all the characters there, they're more energetic. They're not really a soft character. They're not very. I don't want to use this word, but not boring. These characters these characters' dialogues are very interesting. They really executed their dialogue really good. The way I've seen this show run, it really works. Down to the characters' name list, of course, we have Kokonotsu Shakata. Is played by Todd Haberkorn, if I pronounced that last name right. He also played in a couple of things that I know. He played one of the brothers in Brothers Conflict, another good episode, another good show I recommend you guys watch. We reviewed it over summer of 2016, Brothers Conflict. We're getting more names here. Let's see. Again, some of these characters that he plays at some of the shows that we didn't watch as of yet, but we'll probably get to some of these shows sooner or later. It's a process when we watch anime. I can't watch a whole bunch of anime. I have to watch at least 4 at a time, because if I'm watching too much, then it's too much for me to bear. He also plays a character in Bakken Test. So this guy has a good record. And I can't believe I forgot his role in this show. He plays Kenji from Arya the Scarlet Ammo. We don't know if he plays Kenji again for their season 2 of Arya the Scarlet Ammo. I hope they're making a dub version for the season 2 of Arya the Scarlet Ammo, because they have it released out. They released it out for the sub version, but I want the dub version. So hopefully they're making that, because I would love to watch the season 2. Todd, his voice acting is very legendary to me, because he played in all the shows like Tsunde from Rosary Plus Vampire. We watched that back in 2011. Um, Really good show to watch. Hopefully they do a season 3, but only time can tell. But he also did some special voice acting for Dragon Ball Z Kai. He played Android 19. So he's pretty legendary for K.L.P Entertainment's anime watching, because he played in some of the other older anime shows that we've seen back in the day. As we go down to Haruo Shadare, played by Tabitha Ray. So she is very new, as I expected. She is very new to the anime world. To me, she played in Fairy Tail back in 2011, took a break, came back for another show in 2015, took a break, and came back for this year, 2016. So hopefully her voice acting career can expand, because she's playing Haruo Shadare. Her voice acting is very funny and very talented. I thought it was Molly Searchy at first that was playing her at first, but it's Tabitha Ray to play Haruo Shadare. But when she plays this role really well, and I bet she's getting back for this kind of anime, because she's very talented. Newcomer up for the anime world, and that's what I like to see. I like to see new talent, and I like to see them become a little bit more in depth with what they're working with, and they really work it really well. So hats off to Tabitha Ray. Hopefully we see her more in more anime shows. Down to Saya. Saya is one of my favorite characters into this show, because she's cute, she's funny, and she's good at what she does in the show. So that's why she's one of my favorites. She's played by Sarah Ragsdale. She had a long extended anime career. She also played one of the wrestlers in Wanna Be the Strongest in the World, or female wrestlers, down to Date A Live. We saw Date A Live at first, but then we moved on from that show, and of course Date A Live season 2. So she's very talented as well. Hopefully we'll get to see her extend her anime career role as well, because it's 2016, anime is here to stay, and hopefully they develop new voices for that. Down to Toe, Kokonotsu's best friend, played by Justin Pate. Played a character Snow White and the Red Hair, that came out in 2016. K.L.P Entertainment will be reviewing that show soon enough. A Certain Magical Index back in 2012. And that's pretty much all we can see here. Of course, he played a character from Dragon Ball, the show Dragon Ball from 1996. So he's a long time anime voice actor. Of course, Assassination Classroom came out in 2015. He's seen it. We're going to be reviewing that as well. I don't know if my friend is watching the pod or listening to the podcast today, but we watched the SOD version of Assassination Classroom, so I cannot wait to see the dub version for that show, because we've seen the sub, and it's funny. I can't wait to see it in dubbed. Kokonotsu's father, is played by Jeremy Inman. Also played some roles here. His career is extended, because he had a long career back in 2012, 13, and 2010. Played Android 16 in Dragon Ball Kai back in 2010. And also played Android 16 again from Dragon Ball Z series back in 1996. So he has a long career history. It looks like he plays the big badass characters in anime shows. I think their role fits with him, so he can stick with it. Long-time anime voice actor. Then, of course, we do have a couple of guest stars. We're not going to go through those, because those are just cameo characters into the show. We just wanted to get to the nitty and gritty for the recurring and main cast role. But like I do say, guys, this show is very interesting. I would advise you guys to watch it. You guys can go to the K.L.P network on the main website of www.lucas94.wix.com/KLPE. You go down there. We just re-updated the network and fixed some bugs out. So now you can see what K.L.P Entertainment and what I'm watching as of late. You can copy the link from the K.L.P network and put it into your search box, and it goes right to the show, and you can start watching that anime series. Like I do say again, guys, you guys can see this this show here, Dagashi Kashi. Is very good anime show to watch. It's not your fan service. It's not your mecha. It's not your Ichi fan service. It's not that type of show, but it's that show that just like, there's some episodes that make you like chuckle or laugh, and then there's some that's like, oh, that's kind of sad, and there's a bit of a love triangle between Kokonotsu, Haruo, and Saya. I can't wait to see who Kokonotsu chooses when we get closer to the end of the series, because he's gonna like either one of those two. Saya likes Kokonotsu. Kokonotsu sort of likes Haruo. And Kokonotsu doesn't know that Saya likes him. So if that makes sense for you Lucas Nation fans out there. There's a bit of a love triangle for that as well. Please be sure to subscribe to the SoundCloud.com over at K.L.P Entertainment. Again, it's SoundCloud.com. Type in K.L.P Entertainment, and it links you up to our SoundCloud account. We had a lot of views for the last podcast we did. It was the Lucas Chat podcast over Love Live School Idol Project Season 2. We did a podcast over that show, and we had a lot of hits over at SoundCloud. So I like to postpone. I like to pone all these things out. Please be sure to check it out for the Lucas Chat podcast over on YouTube. We're going to be uploading, as of today, we're going to be uploading the intro and a lot of new logos for the intro. So it's going to be fantastic, and people are loving it too. Please be sure to follow all my social media accounts on the link description below. All of them are linked. You guys can follow me via Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, etc. So we're going to turn it on over to the next video of the Lucas Chat podcast featuring Tyrus Lester. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this podcast show. As of right now, I'm Kennedy Lucas, logging out.